Liverpool.
Liverpool has been making headlines for their sudden spending in the 2025 transfer market, and this has captured the attention of the world of football. Liverpool, we all know, are strategic in spending, but their recent acquisitions and willingness to break their transfer record has left many wondering. Why the sudden shift in approach? Is it a calculated risk to maintain their position at the top of European football, or is there something more to the story? In this video, I will explore Liverpool's evolving financial strategies and the reasons behind their huge current spending in the transfer market and what it means for the club's future. I'll break down their past experience a bit, analyze the motive behind the club's decision to invest heavily, and take a closer look at the role of Fenway Sports Group in this transformation, from over 400 million transfer to debunking the myths about crypto investment and everything you need to know about Liverpool's financial move. Liverpool's approach to spending has historically been one of caution, marked by a focus on long-term, value-driven acquisitions. Under the ownership of FSG, the club does not rush into high-profile signings or pay over the odds for players. Instead, the strategy revolves around smart business decisions, prioritizing players who could make an immediate impact on the field, while also offering long-term value. Kieran Maguire, the author of Price of Football, also said that people think that the solution to everything is spending £200 million on as many players as possible in each and every window. As a result, these fans make an awful lot of noise on social media without having any knowledge of how to run a football club. To make things clear, Liverpool are not poor. Remember the record-breaking fee they paid for Virgil van Dijk and Alisson Becker in 2018, and to take it back a little bit on them signing long-term and value-driven players, take a look at the acquisition of Sadio Mane in 2016 for just £34 million. His speed, skill are of no comparison at Anfield. Also, Mohamed Salah in 2017 for just £37 million. No one could list his contribution to the squad, even during Jurgen Klopp's era. Also, fast forward to the beginning of the 2024-2025 campaign, where Liverpool just signed a new manager as a slot, and all they could give him for the season was just two players who even made zero impact throughout the season, and they went on to win the league without breaking the bank. With the foundations of a successful team already in place, Liverpool's financial strategy began to shift in recent years. Let's take back to the COVID-19 era, where clubs around Europe saw their revenue streams disappear. Liverpool, like many others, saw a significant drop in matchday revenues, with stadiums closed for much of the 2020-2021 season and merchandise sales suffering. However, as the world began to recover, Liverpool's finances started to bounce back. The club benefited from its long-standing sponsorship deal, including those with Standard Chartered and Nike. And to top it, the lucrative broadcasting deal from Premier League and UEFA helped stabilize the club's income. By 2021, Liverpool had returned to a position of financial strength, allowing them to invest heavily in player acquisitions. For you to get it straight, in the Premier League, the stakes are high when it comes to competing with clubs like Manchester City, Chelsea, Manchester United, and Arsenal, who continually spend vast sum of money to maintain their competitive edge. So this directly put pressure on Liverpool to follow suit, because if they did not invest in their squad, they risked falling behind the title race for domestic and European titles. Also, what I was saying here, this is the club who has been so prudent in spending. All of a sudden, they won the league with just two unimpactful signings. And same with the manager who has the track record of making something from nothing, like he did at Feyenoord, where he overachieved with fewer resources than their traditional rivals, Ajax and PSG. And last season, when Liverpool were facing defensive midfield problems, Slot's decision to deploy Gravenberch in the front of the back four proved an absolute masterstroke. To say this, a lot of coaches would have reacted very negatively to being given just two signings to work with at a new club. So with what he pulled off, that convinced the board to pump out more money. And please don't ask me why they did not do that in Jurgen Klopp's era. Their financial success doesn't come from just winning trophies. It also stems from sound business model. The club operates in a manner that ensures consistent revenue stream, even when the result on the pitch may fluctuate. One of the most significant sources of revenue for Liverpool comes from the matchday earnings. Anfield, with a seating capacity of 54,000, is one of the most iconic football stadiums in Europe, and it generates significant income through ticket sales, hospitality, and merchandise. Liverpool's ownership has invested heavily in the expansion of Anfield stand to increase capacity and revenue. Also, their commercial partnership have been critical to their financial success. Their long-term deal with Standard Chartered, which was renewed in 2018, brought millions into the club's coffers. With their kit deal with Nike, signed in 2020, is one of the most lucrative in the world of football. In addition to bringing in income through commercials and matchday revenue, Liverpool has been proficient at making money from player sales. The most significant example of this was the £142 million sales of Philippe Coutinho to Barcelona in 2018, and the money from that deal helped fund Liverpool's investment in players like Van Dijk, Alisson Becker, and Naby Keita, I think. And instantly they sold Trent, Quansah, and Calais, and potentially going to sell Elliott because they are off from the academy. That's a pure profit for them. Aside from these major means where they make money, the overlooked area is the TV rights and the title price. There are rumors that Liverpool invested the money they earned from Coutinho's transfer into cryptocurrency. Who knows? But through the research I did, it was clear that there are no reports or credible sources indicating either Coutinho or Liverpool converted transfer earnings into crypto assets. The only crypto-related topic touched on in connection with Liverpool was the club exploring possible sponsorship and fan token platforms like NFTs, and also enabling a crypto payment option at Anfield. Okay, now it's no more in news that Liverpool are on track to surpass £400 million in spending this transfer window, with potential signings like Isaac Gehi on the radar. But this aggressive push in the market raises questions about how the club is staying within the Premier League's profit and sustainability rules. Under PSR, clubs are allowed to lose no more than £105 million over a rolling 3-year period. Reaching this threshold can result in punishments, including points deduction. Liverpool's early spending spill is possible because they closed their financial year in May, a month ahead of their rivals. This allowed them to move into new window year and begin deals early, unlike clubs like Manchester United and Arsenal, who had to wait until July due to tighter restrictions. They also gained a financial edge from FSG, renewing and increasing their £350 million revolving credit facilities by an extra £50 million without even borrowing from it. This maneuver theoretically gives them an additional £90 million in PSR headroom. Even if Liverpool paid £150 million for Isaac, only £30 million will be recorded in this year's spending because of how transfer fees are spread over time, with outgoing players like Calais and Quansah sold for £42.5 million and wages savings from Trent's move to Madrid. Liverpool's book remains healthy. On top of that, the club earned extra income from billing the league, bonus payments from sponsors, and additional revenue from Premier League and UEFA payouts. Altogether, Liverpool appears well positioned to continue spending without breaching financial rules, even FFP, unless major sales are required to balance further big moves. With these guys, I think you understand why Liverpool keep on closing huge transfer deals in this transfer market. And if there's anything I didn't mention or there's anything I didn't touch in this video, kindly leave it in the comment section below. And if you'd like me to break some other things down, drop it in the comment section too. And hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed, give a thumbs up. And if you don't, click the dislike button twice. Catch you guys in the next one.